talented competitor here in Southern California. It's a big opportunity tonight on Rampage against Timeless Toni Storm, this AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match.
What a champion. She has really brushed aside all competitors thus far.
What a treat, Friday night, Toni Storm.
Daddy Magic, it was an incredible victory by Timeless Toni Storm, overcoming the challenge of Serena Deeb less than a week ago at Forbidden Door.
She certainly did, and here she is tonight. What are we, 6 days later, 5 days later?
Oh, look at Viva Van, look for that Juji Gatame. Very early on here, kind of putting Timeless Toni Storm on notice.
Well, Toni Storm has seen it all. I mean, the win against Serena Deeb was big because Serena is such an accomplished professional wrestler.
And took her to the limit.
Yes, absolutely.
And the waistlock there by Timeless Toni Storm. What about the news from this past Wednesday night, Tony, that next week at Dynamite, Toni Storm's protege, Mariah May, will go one-on-one with Timeless Toni Storm's former partner, Saraya. Oh, Juji Gatame attempt there again. Viva Van trying to submit the champion.
Here we go. A collar and elbow here, guys. I don't know what's going on at the desk here. Oh, boy.
Timeless Toni Storm separates overhand chop and sends Viva Van into the ropes. Viva Van, oh, look at that. Very unorthodox roll through, but...
I mean, I don't know if there's time for this.
Oh, now there's Timeless Toni Storm, because she's timeless.
Big time hip
Take a
check.
look at this. Just an ass in the face.
Just, I'm telling you,
It's a hip.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes,
Is it
it
though?
is. Yeah, no, it is. I'm telling you,
I know what you guys are looking at.
the same thing you are, Matt.
Tell me that's a hip.
Matt, the show is airing at like 12 noon in Hawaii. A little decorum, please.
I'm just saying.
As
there we go.
the hip sends Viva Van crashing to the
You
floor.
need to break now, darling. I'll see you soon.
Timeless Toni Storm making it look easy, and this match continues in picture-in-picture.
This is what happens when you try to show up the champion, and that's exactly what Viva Van was trying to do.
Did you hear that?
Sure did.
You're right, Tony. She was trying to show up the champion. And Toni Storm has a viciousness to her.
Yes.
You know? She comes out here, kind of looks like fun and games. She's having a good time, but I'm telling you.
Well, Viva Van showing off her mean streak there. As Toni Storm
Here we go
turns
again.
around against the barricade. And a lick of the hand, and then a chop delivered directly by Timeless Toni Storm.
Mariah May and Luther loving it here.
I don't know about Luther, man.
Let me tell you something about Luther.
Tell me something about Luther.
My son Jack loves his bow tie. Just
Really?
obsessed with the bow tie.
Well, please buy Jack a white bow tie.
And that way he doesn't have to look at Luther anymore.
That's right.
I can give you another fact about Luther. Did
Okay.
you know that underneath that jacket, those sleeves of his shirt cut off?
I mean, Luther's Jack.
Yes.
Take a look at this.
As referee Aubrey Edwards admonishing the AEW Women's World Champion.
Love seeing the women's champion here on Rampage. Good time.
What about this past Wednesday night, Daddy Magic? The newly crowned TBS champion, Mercedes Moné, the CEO, making her first defense, an impromptu title defense, but still the CEO is up to the task.
Hey, that was a treat too. Sky Blue took her to the limit there. You know, impromptu.
I really think the talent that Mercedes Moné has, she has the potential to be a champion for quite a while.
But the CEO is going to be hard to topple. As Timeless Toni Storm now.
It's full Nelson we got going here.
Full Nelson locked in, but Viva Van, you can tell by her footwork, is trying to rise up to try to break free of the grip of the champion. Viva Van does so, and Timeless Toni Storm, handful of hair. Sends Viva down, and now look at just stepping on the flat of her boot.
Seems like Tony's having a great time out there.
Shivani?
I think we make too much of the presentation of Toni Storm and not enough about her wrestling ability.
No, I mean, she's a three-time AEW Women's World Champion, only the second athlete to do that. It does not happen by accident. Action continues tonight on Rampage, where our AEW Women's World Champion Timeless Toni Storm facing an Eliminator challenge from Viva Van tonight on TNT. This has been a very physical matchup, Daddy Magic.
They're going back and forth here. Viva Van still in this thing. What an opportunity for the young lady.
She's making the most of it too, Matt Menard. She's up to the task here tonight.
She certainly seems to be. But this is Timeless Toni Storm, guys, the women's champion.
Look at those left jabs coming in, the wind up. And the big right elbow. Now Timeless Toni Storm, both legs hooked. Viva Van trying to take herself out of the range of the champion, and now, guillotine her over the middle rope. Smart move there by Viva Van.
Certainly. Got caught with the knee. And this is an opportunity, an opening here. Watch it.
And Viva Van throwing the spinning kick.
You got to cover.
The cover is deep, but Timeless Toni Storm able to kick out.
Got to get to it, Viva.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. She needs to go right at her again. Don't let her get up too late.
And Luther getting the fabulous Kia form behind the champion.
Part of me thinks Viva Van's maybe surprised to still be in this thing.
Well, Timeless Toni Storm not going to let her hang around for that much longer. The backstabber by the champion. And it's Toni Storm.
Yeah, let's not mess around here, Toni.
Fisherman suplex, high bridge, doing. Van able to kick out.
Nicely done there.
You see the makeup.
Credit to Viva Van. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, but the makeup of Timeless Toni Storm smeared, and you know that can't sit well with the champion.
Oh! Got her right there in the throat, it seemed.
Toni really telegraphed that run in, too. That was a mistake on the champion's part.
What are we going to look for here?
Van leaps over.
Right.
Oh, the big up kick.
Did not see that coming.
And neither did the champion. And now Viva Van with a chance. The knee lifts in the center of the ring.
Setting her up for something.
As the axe kick.
Cover.
Catching Toni Storm on the back of the net. The cover. And Toni Storm able to kick out.
Again, Viva Van has wrestled a hell of a match here.
Certainly has.
I think surprising a lot of people sticking around for this long. As Toni Storm laboring to her feet in the corner, Viva Van.
She's got an opening here. Again, Toni Storm's rocking here. She's rocked.
She certainly is, and Viva Van now.
What is happening?
Got the arms crossed. At least she did.
German suplex from the champion, Toni Storm.
How about that? That's the mark of a champion right there.
Oh, boy.
You know what this set her up for, don't you?
You're going to want to get out of the corner here.
Attack in the corner.
Good Lord.
That rocked the head.
Storm Zero. Thanks for coming. 2, 3.
Bonsoir.
There is your winner, the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm.
Wow.
Well, Timeless Toni Storm fending off yet another Eliminator challenge here in AEW. And now she, Luther, and Mariah May can turn their attention to Dynamite coming up this Wednesday night on TBS, where Mariah May, the protege of Timeless Toni Storm, will go one-on-one with Saraya of the Outcasts. And as I understand it right now, the Outcasts, Harley Cameron and Saraya standing by with some pointed words, one would assume, for Mariah May.